All right, there we go. Hello. As you come in, please tell me if you can hear me and see me because first time using this tech. Trying this one more time, not first time, sorry. Second time. First time failed. And this is take two of the second try. First time completely flopped. I had no audio. This time we have audio, I hope. At least my test worked fine. We'll see. Hello. All right. So I'm just here to answer any questions anybody might have about me or what I do. Or if you don't know what I do, then ask me that, I suppose. I will just be sitting here eating my popcorn since I'm having some popcorn for lunch. No, the rest of my lunch. While I wait and see what people have to say. Sorry if you're looking down there. That is my screen that's showing me a preview of what I'm doing and all the chat. This is my camera. This is my screen. So just heads up. Okay. So right now I'm going to be working on a case for my tablet. Since I really need one at the moment, I keep tossing my backpack, and I'm afraid it's going to get scratched or broken. I'm hoping that this will work pretty well to keep it scratch-free, crack-free. I don't know. It's pretty thick, so we'll see. I don't know if it's quite tall enough. Hey, what do you know? Almost there. Let's see. We just need that 2 more rows. Coloration is kind of funny. I don't know why it's doing that. Like just tighten up here to start scraping. Oh, it's beautiful. Like color pooling all on its own. I don't have to do anything. That's the fun thing with variegated yarns. Sometimes it just turns out. Alrighty. Live chat. Nothing there. What's this? Cool. Pop up. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Let me this is easier to see than behind my camera. So, anybody have any video ideas, questions they want to ask? Is chat even working? Because if it isn't, then that makes this kind of tough to be a Q&A. And if not, I will just keep talking to try to keep this interesting at least. Oh, interesting, because I am not the best person to talk to. Normal conversations, so I'll be better with live video. So my latest video that I put out has gotten 22 views compared to my video before that got over 100. And just something's wrong here. I don't like making my tutorials, at least the way I'm doing them now. So I've been planning on changing things up a bit, and I'm now going to start doing things like yarn reviews, product reviews, which will be fun and a little harder. I also plan on doing some more live videos like this, hopefully maybe some teaching videos, some review videos. I'm also going to be doing stuff like going yarn shopping, showing you the best yarns, the best ways to get the best prices, since I kind of am a couponer. I do have lots of ways of getting good discounts on yarn. Nothing like haggling. I quite non-confrontational, so if my coupon doesn't scan, I'll ask maybe once to try a different one, but then I'm out of the store. I'm an introvert. But I've heard that introverted people can do really well on camera. So far, I've enjoyed being on camera. It's a little hard, though, especially on live, compared to editing, because then I can just chop it up, chop out the parts I don't like, mute it when I have to cough. When it's a tutorial, you can't really see my face, so you don't know if I've coughed, or if I've sneezed or anything. So I can just mute it out, and it's no problem. Except when my hands shake. I guess that might look really funny. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to get the last couple rounds done on this. Probably come up with a way to close it. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't have any buttons that will work. And I don't have a zipper, and sewing a zipper in this fluffy yarn would be insanely hard anyway, so that's not happening. What else could I do? I could just leave it as an open case. Just slide it in, slide it out. Ooh, you know what else I could do? I could do like a flap. I could do like a triangular flap and make it look kind of like an envelope, and then I just have one button down here. Yeah, I think that's all I'll do. That makes the most sense. 5 minutes in and no questions. Ah, so much for Q&A. This is more like watch me chat and crochet than anything else. So I tendency to look away to me because I'm a little self-conscious. My facial expression. But that doesn't really matter, does it? Anyway, I'll probably leave this up for a little while, see if anybody wants to watch it. I will notify you people on my email list that I did a live, and apologize because I should have said something like yesterday that, hey, you want your questions answered, come watch the live. I don't think these things through very well, do I? Probably should have thought of that earlier. Maybe I'll do another one next week, and we'll see how that turns out. Maybe I will notify more people and not rely on the YouTube algorithm and my subscribers to watch, because heaven knows I'm not doing anything super interesting, so no reason for YouTube to push my video, really. Either way, it's good practice to a camera, and one person who seems to have been in here the whole time, I don't know if, hey, maybe you clicked and then click out, or if you're actually watching. If you really don't want to, say something in the chat, let me know you're actually there. It's almost creepy having a stalker. But if you don't feel comfortable saying anything, that's fine. I'm not super worried about it. But if you stayed because you enjoyed watching me, well, thank you. And I don't know, it must be kind of crazy. Either that or I'm a little bit too self-judgmental. Is there a word for that? There's got to be a word for that. I want to know. All right, looks like we're getting close. Let's do another fit. All right. I don't know. Kind of want. Well, it's too high. If it's over the top and it folds, then I'll have like 3 thicknesses folded over. That won't be good. So let's come around to this corner and then start going short rows back and forth and make that flat. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do that. Place to set it. Tripod kind of takes up like half my desk. Okay. Well, I've gone over the changes I'm making to my channel. Oh, if you saw the new header, I don't know if you have yet, but I changed the header image for my channel. Right, what's it called? The banner. My channel banner, the thing that goes across the top. It's pretty thin on desktop, but I redid that, and it looks much nicer now. I had one there from like a year. No, it hasn't been a year. 6 months ago. Back when I started my channel, I haven't even updated the banner since then, which is a bit of a problem because I'm way in the past year and a half. But I hope that it works out a little better than it works out. I hope that it looks better than the first one did. If you didn't see the first one was just like, it was like a stock photo of somebody holding a ball of yarn with crafting the pool across the top, and it looked pretty bad. It was kind of bare bones. But the new one fits more my branding, and if you've seen my Pinterest header, which is really cool now, it's a video, which I didn't know you could do. My Pinterest banner, my profile now is a moving video, and it matches that. The problem is, I don't think you do that for a channel banner. I know Brian Trahan hooked his up to a digital counter. I have not watched that video. I should and see how he did that, because it'd be fun to do something similar. Anyway, almost to the opposite corner. And when I get there, we'll do a short row. If you haven't done short rows before, short rows are kind of interesting. You have to do a slip stitch, so basically you're just anchoring it to the next stitch. Turn around and keep crocheting, and it gives you a smooth edge, and you can decrease. And you can also build, it's always shape. So say you have an amigurumi, you make the body, and then you want to turn to make a head, depending on how you make your amigurumi. You do a short row, you go back and forth, and each time you're joining it. So it's kind of like, imagine taking a piece of fabric shaped like this and laying it onto a tube. Okay, and that would give you a bowl shape almost. Essentially what you're doing, but you're making the fabric as you do it. So starting short, and then you keep going, increasing in the center and attaching on either side. That's called a short row. In this case, I'm simply doing a short row, but instead of attaching it further and further out, I'm attaching it inside one and one and one to make it smaller instead of a decrease. So it'll go along with the decreases, and instead of having to go over it again a time or two to make a border, I should only need to like slip stitch around it to keep it all nice and neat. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know. I haven't done it before. I did try once, and it turned out a little funny, but that was more with a knitting loom. So yeah, there's people popping in. Let me see if I can fix that. Nope, we're still stable. All right, there we go. All right, see people pop in and out. If you've got any questions for me, if you want to know what I'm doing, just pop them in the chat, and I will answer them as soon as I can. What on earth? Oh, I had set wrong. There we go. The chat was set to top chat instead of all. I didn't do that. That must be a default setting. All right, that's good. Gotten to the. I should probably go back one. That's a little far. Anyways, next we're gonna slip stitch into that. I'm gonna slip stitch into this corner stitch. This is hard to show. I'm not used to this camera. All right, chain one and turn. Often with short rows, you don't chain one. And we're gonna turn. And now we're going to start going. I am going to. This is not a tutorial. I already have it all ready to go, really. It's based on my crossbody bag, which is featured in the Happy magazine. Anyways, I'm just going to go all the way back along here, and then do I need to pull it over? Still a button on. And I should be all good to go for my tablet case. I've been putting off finishing this for a week and a half, 2 weeks now. I've just been stuck in my bag because I've taken where to go and do a couple stitches, but I never really have time. Today, I have time. My family is out fishing for a couple hours. I have hay fever, so going to the pond is not the best choice for me. My allergy meds may be working better than the last ones I tried, but still good enough to allow me to go outside. Enough that I can be inside the house with its minimal pollen and not die of asphyxiation. And I pray for those people who have severe pollen allergies, because for me, mine are rather bad, but they're not severe. Maybe I'm deluding myself, and they are severe. If I went outside without taking allergy meds, I probably would not be able to breathe. Yeah, that's severe. I think yeah. Pretty sure that counts as a severe allergy. However, I have a way to heal it. I just have to keep consistent in eating. Okay, if you don't know, I don't like chemicals. Not a person who takes a lot of medicines, but it's called. Have you ever heard of stinging nettle? If you haven't, you need to get out in the woods and get stung by a stinging nettle. It's painful. But anyway, so you can eat them. If you blanch them in hot water, the stinger, it doesn't sting anymore. The chemical reaction is wrecked, so you can't get stung. But if you eat them, it will actually be able to. It's the same, a very similar reaction when you have an allergy, when you get stung by them. So by eating them, it's actually a homeopathic remedy of sorts that starts to heal your allergies. Now, it may take months of eating nettles, and I don't have that many access to that many nettles, but I do have nettle tea, and while it may not heal allergies, it will hopefully alleviate them a bit better than just taking the medicine. And so far, it's working pretty well. That is, you bought the wrong one. All right, that's probably about good. This is the hard part. So if you can't get this perfectly even, it's going to look really funny when you fold the back over. So got that. I'm going to have to take that out. That does not look perfect. We're going to have to flip stitch. All right, hit 16 minutes. Great, chain one, turn, and we're going to keep going. I don't know if I'll have time to finish the flat, but I will try. It's 12:03. I'll probably go to 12:15, and then I'll end this, and then go live stream on my other channel. It's not a crochet channel. If you're truly curious what I'm talking about, then go ahead and chat. That'd be kind of fun. So if you've ever seen, popcorn, if you've ever seen those or ever used those shakers with it's like different flavors of powder you can put on popcorn. Well, you can do it with regular old garlic and herb salt. Just put it over it and mix it with popcorn right after you've popped it while it's still hot, and it actually tastes really good. Best popcorn I've ever eaten whenever I do that. Back to black. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, okay. I gotta do no. If I don't decrease one every single row, it's gonna be really tall. All right, so I better start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We'll do a decrease. Now we're taking down 3 stitches. All right, that should work. That should work out. Okay. And now every time that I get to that decrease, if I do another one, then it's going to look a little funny, won't it? But it'll be symmetrical. So that's the harder part about designing. If you have to figure out where you're going to put your decreases and increase so that doesn't look funny. Designing takes a lot of work. I think you have a creative mind, or I would just not do this. I would probably not even crochet. In fact, if I didn't have ADHD, I don't know what I'd do. That's an interesting thought. Okay, now where to put the decrease? So the problem is if I put it in the center every time, the whole thing's going to draw together like this. Now, while I want that, it'll also not bunch together, but it'll look like it has a big weird stripe down the center. I don't know how to describe it. I'll just go with the decrease. This row. Grief. That is my worst thing. All right. Almost there. And then flip stitch and chain turn. And then you see that it looks rather smooth for an edge. And then I'll just go over it once, probably the single crochet or slip stitch as a border, and it'll look like it should look nice. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's probably gonna. You need to fold down, not that one button hold it. Sorry, a button will hold it closed. All right. I don't know how much I'm doing this in Lime Brand Cover Story. That's the name of the art. I do not remember the name of the colorway. Probably threw away the label, because I do that all too often. Oh dear, I'm running low on yarn. I may take more of my other project. I was using this to make a cape, cloak, shawl. I don't remember. But it's a big project just sitting somewhere. I don't remember. So if I and then the yarn, I guess I'm just not doing a project anymore because it's gonna take some digging. My closet is full of yarn and old projects. Something I should probably clean out. Would that be an interesting video? Probably not. No, lots of people do that sort of thing. Reorganizing on video. It's getting faster. There's another route. I'm gonna turn. Alright, pulling it over. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna put the tablet in and we'll see. The problem is that it sticks up too high, and when you fold it over, the corners of the tablet will still show. And that will be a little annoying. I want it to be nice and tight so that this thing's not just slide out. If it's too tight, it starts pressing button. Oh, my hook is in there with it. That is awesome. Okay. There we go. Fold it over, and no, it actually looks really good. It looks like a little clutch purse. I think that's what it's called. So I'm just going to do probably about 2 more rows on there. Maybe 3, because this is a little thicker now with the tablet in it. Then we'll add our button. That'll be good. All right. We got roughly 6 minutes left in the stream, and then I'll just be done. Because honestly, I kind of messed up. I should have alerted my email subscribers. Not that many of them watch anyway. Kind of failing them at this point. I am not the most consistent emailer. All right. Almost done here. Next row. 1, 2. Fish. It's done, right? All right. There we go. That's good. Check 1, turn. All right. And then we have over. There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. And then we're going to do our substitution turn. That should be about long enough. Let's see. Oh, it's nice and even. Look at that. It's even a little rounded. It's going to look kind of funny because it doesn't quite cover the corners. Oh, but if you put the button down low enough, it won't look bad. There we go. Here's my case. I think it's about done. We'll do one more. No, I'm gonna go. So now I'm gonna go around. And I'm gonna do this little border here, but I'm gonna do slip stitch because, excuse me, I don't want it to be. Where did my hook go? Oh, of course, now I've lost my hook. When does that not happen? I mean, honestly. Oh. I have got another 7mm right here, so we'll just keep going with that one. That's the beauty of having multiple hooks. Lose one, you can just keep going. Up, 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 up. Isn't that what I meant to do? Right, forgot I was gonna slip stitch. Okay, doke, let's try this. Slip stitch. Other slip stitch. Yeah, that'll work fine. That'll look okay. Just gotta do it all the way around, which will take a little while. Ugh. Yeah, this is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Short rows are more meant for shaping, not more finishing. There we go. Oops, wasn't here. My ADHD mind wandering off there. All right. Ugh, I don't like slip stitches. Well, often it's very nice little border. It does tax your hand a bit more. At least it's fast. Just I'm not used to doing it, so it's not super fast for me. I mostly work in single crochet. Probably it's very conducive to beginners. I think that's the right word. Not sure. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Oh wait, no, I didn't need to go across the left thing. All right, well, it's 12:15. I will show you what it looks like. All right, that half, that's how it is. And then I'm just going to stick a button here so that I can put a button on, and it'll be done. Thanks for tuning in, if you tuned in. Or maybe that one viewer isn't actually a person, who knows. But thank you if you did, and I'll leave this up for a while. I don't know if I'll take it down or not. It's not necessarily interesting, but it's content, so hey. Alright, so hit like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!